Yeah, my Cowboys lost. Again. Who am I kidding? If we're having a bad season, I just immediately grow numb to it. I mean, I should have known that the Eagles were going to win, and I really hate it when the Eagles win. But, I should have known. I should have known. Well, I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. I'm picking the Cowboys to win no matter what. But man, it is not looking good at all. I don't know what specifically we're tanking for, but I mean, every time I hear the words rebuilding, a team is rebuilding, I always think by the way, this is my low if you couldn't tell. I always think that, I hope it doesn't happen to my team, but sadly it is. And it's not really that great. So, and come to think of it, I think I got a lot of picks wrong yesterday too, so that adds more to my low. But ultimately, I did get to watch TV with my father yesterday. I visited my father. We had dinner together. It was nice. And, yeah. So that was my high. Got to spend time with my dad. And, my act of kindness. Well, to be really honest, I didn't really do much in terms of an act of kindness per se. I mean, it's not I didn't do nothing. It's just, an act of kindness. I recycled some bottles yesterday. That's kind of the environment, I guess. I think I recycle all the time, so not really. I think that's special in the grand scheme of things. Gosh, an act of kindness. Well, does it count if I have an idea as to what I want to do and that's my act of kindness because I'm preparing to do it? Because I actually do have. Because here's the thing. I said this the other day that I have an idea. I mean, I know what I'm going to be getting my nephews for their birthday, and no, it's not going to be the pickles. But since I already made the pickles anyway, I'm thinking, you know what, give them to my brother and sister-in-law. I have two small, really small 8-ounce jars that, I could stand apart ways with, so, why not? Just a thought. And there's a special blend I can make for my sister-in-law's parents if they're visiting. That's the thing, if they're not visiting, then it kind of makes my effort all for naught. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. So, good morning and happy Monday, everybody. Not really the best Monday if you're a Cowboys fan. And for me, especially, I actually got quite a few picks wrong. In fact, looking back, let's see. Oh, hold on. I always make it so far out of reach. Let's see, I was wrong about the Vikings winning. I was wrong about the Bengals winning. I was wrong about the Colts winning. I was wrong about the Steelers winning. I was wrong about the Dolphins winning. I was wrong about the Raiders winning, which most definitely reminds me. The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold, and the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down, and laugh when he's conquered and won. I love that last part, by the way. So yes, I said every time the Raiders win, I would do the Autumn Wind poem. They won, so I can do the poem. I was wrong about the Broncos winning. I was wrong about the Eagles winning. And yeah, but I got a few right. I mean, I was right about the Chiefs. I was right about the Bills. Let's go Buffalo. I was right about the Saints, but barely. I was right about the Seahawks. And as long as I'm here, I might as well make my pick. Yeah, I'm picking the Buccaneers over the Giants. That's an easy one. Everyone in the NFC East is terrible. And this is no exception. The Giants are no exception. So yeah, I'm picking the Buccaneers over the Giants. You know, I need to cheer myself up. How about we get to a One Piece chapter, shall we? Oh, here's an interesting thought. I'll be putting a link in the description of this below, but from now on, Weekly Shonen Jump is going to be will give people the opportunity to read One Piece for free. I'll be putting a link into the description down below. But seriously, you actually have an opportunity to catch up to Luffy before he reaches chapter 1000 and beyond. So, you know, pun intended, hop on board, man. This is going to be great. But let's focus on the main task at hand, shall we? One Piece chapter 994. My other name is Yamato. Okay, let's begin. Okay, apparently we're starting on the top of Onigashima. Oh, duh. See, sometimes I forget, upon first glance you would think Onigashima on the outside is, kind of underwhelming. But this panel really is going to great lengths to show just how massive it is overall. Because it shows Kaido in his dragon form, and Kaido's huge in his dragon form. But this panel is clearly showing, how big Onigashima is. At least on the rooftop, anyway. Oh, there's Kiku's arm. Okay. There we go. Just like we done in the last chapter. Okay. Serious Black Knight vibes here. 'Tis but a flesh wound, you know. Seriously, Kiku is just staring hold on a second. Let me look up something. Oh. I get it. See, Kaido and the vassals may be enemies, but I believe they're all in sort of agreement on one thing. They're all prepared to die on their own terms. In fact, Kaido just mentioned about Roger and Whitebeard, how while both of their deaths were tragic, they went out in very glorious fashion. And Kaido just can't seem to achieve that. I mean, for those of you who don't know, Kaido's first introduction into the series was him jumping off of the Sky Island, 10,000 meters in the air, and attempting to follow his death. Obviously, he did not die, otherwise we would not be here right now. He can't achieve death. And that's why he drinks all that. That's why he tries to kill himself. He wants that glorious death, but he just can't seem to get it. And I love how he went down to his dragon form to, I want to say his human form, but for now I'll say Oni form because I have no idea if Kaido is human. But one thing I'm starting to get is Kaido transforms into the giant dragon to toy with his opponents. I think he's getting serious when he actually looks like the way he normally does. Okay then, let's continue. Okay, now we're in the castle on the first level now, okay. Alright, Sanji, Jinbei, and Luffy being awesome. Okay. A week ago we had a guy with a gorilla for his arm as a gorilla. A guy with a gorilla smile in which the gorilla was his arm. We have a guy who's now the head of a giraffe and the rear end of a chicken. Okay, Fortrix, the chicken smile, easily the coolest thing I've seen so far. Oh man, okay, that is dope. That is hilariously dope. And Jinbei and Sanji get rid of them like they're nothing, as they should. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we're back to the whole Queen Ice Demon Plague thing. And we're getting to the thing where their own men are taking each other out. Okay. Obviously, for those of you who don't remember the last chapter, Queen gave out the Ice Demon Plague, where obviously it's kind of like Berserker zombies, where like if you become an ice demon, and if you touch someone, they become an ice demon as well, and you die within an hour. Needless to say, we don't have much time. Although I hope it doesn't drag on too long because, you know, when we're given a length of time in One Piece, it's kind of up in the air how long it'll last. I just hope it doesn't last too long, especially since we're reading this weekly. It's going to feel like a slug, for sure. But, here we go. Oh no. One of them wants to kill himself so they don't end up killing others. That's not good. There's gotta be a way out of this. Oh, here we go. Okay, Chopper can whip up an antidote, but not in the midst of battle. Practically impossible. Okay, see, Queen had, okay, so it appears Queen seems to have the only antibody to this in the entire world. And he really doesn't care who gets infected. That's plain cruel. I forgot how sadistic the Queen could really be. Okay. Ah. He does actually have the antidote. Okay. This is hilarious. Queen literally just said, hey listen, this guy is the antidote. Get him. If you can last an hour, then you live. Okay. To be perfectly honest, considering how much Scratchman Apu is, you know, screwed over a lot of the worst generation, this is actually a pretty good set of comeuppance. Although, it might give him an idea to abandon Kaido's side and join the Allies. We'll have to wait and see. Okay. Oh, good. Master Yamato, Momonosuke, and Shinobu. Here we go. Okay, so she was actually there at Odin's execution. And she was going to save Momonosuke on that day, but he wasn't strong enough, so he couldn't do it. And by the way, yes, I know Yamato looks like a woman, but they're clearly using male pronouns here. So even though Yamato looks like a woman, I will be using male pronouns. At least if I remember to do so. But, okay. 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 This final panel may not be, like, quite up to the, like, chapter 991 ended with Kinemon cutting through Kaido's fire. 992 ended with 4 of the vassals doing Odin's two-sword style. 93 ended with Kiku losing her arm. And this is just Yamato looking epic and awesome in a pose. Some people are going to think it's not as epic. I think this is epic. Honestly, this was a very solid chapter from beginning to end. In fact, if I have even one remote nitpick about this entire chapter, it's that we have a 2-week break. Wonderful. Oh well. C'est la vie. But you know what? I still think this is a decent chapter to go out on. It may be a little underwhelming for some, but not for me. The ending is A-OK in my book. So, yeah, I'm feeling a lot less depressed now. Man, I guess it really does show how much I love One Piece. I'm a lot less depressed than I was when I started the video. Like, favorite, share, the subscribe button, follow me on the social media platforms on YouTube. I am very humble to make this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And I'm going to be putting a link to this week's chapter and how you can read it weekly for free in the description down below. And remember, being on top channels to be here to learn yours. Take care and make good choices. See ya.